I know you murdered your mate.
Can only be able to hear the name of that cop killer.
Suspected cop killer.
Suspect? He confessed.
Or was forced to confess.
You asked about that bastard cop killer, Kevin Hales. I can't find a trace of him anywhere. Not at Pensonville or the Scrubs. Might have been found out to a nick. Coppers inside are high risk.
Well, not a trace. Don't you find that suspicious?
Welcome, Brother Hunt.
I had to join, even though it sickens me to the pit of my stomach. In the words of Marlon Brando, you keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
If you trust me, Alex, we can go home together.
Mr. Jill, you can help me! Please, I want to go home!
You and me, Bowles. We're a team, fighting the rot together.
These things are never going to replace a good old-fashioned typewriter.
What's it saying?
ETA, something? No, I thought I knew what that meant, but it's gone. I forgot.
Can you guess what this one is? Something large, I think. More. Aren't you going to help, Alex?
Please help me.
Come on, Morph, let's try again. Why not?
Please listen to him. Please don't stop trying.
What do you mean she's given up fighting?
Please don't give up on me. Don't stop trying to save me. Please don't let me die. My name is Alex Drake. I've been shot and that bullet's taken me back in time. Now I'm lost in 1982, and all I can do is fight and search and stay alive. Because somehow, I will find a way home. Pentonville, Wandsworth, the Scrubs. He gets moved around every couple of days.
So is the Alan Wicker of remand prisoners. What does that prove?
Well, it proves that someone doesn't want him to be found, doesn't it?
We're here to see Kevin Hales.
Well, you won't be seeing him today.
Says who?
Says him. Says Hales there.
Hold up.
Hanged himself.
Did nobody try to stop him?
They're too late. Health and safety, you know. No running down the corridors.
I want to see your DCI.
He's reviewing evidence at the moment. I'm D.I. Drake. Perhaps I can help you.
I would like to see your DCI. Bloody hell, what's that stink?
Hey. Come, put your head between your legs. All right, Chris.
Mr. Patterson runs a commercial lab.
Go get him a glass of water.
Uses animals for research.
Very thoughtful of you to bring a sample of your work.
You think it's funny my daughter came running downstairs this morning and found this on our doorstep? It's Charlotte's birthday. She opened it thinking it was a present.
Maybe she should have asked for a bike.
I came to see you weeks ago, and you told me...
Yes, to keep vigilant and tell us about any dodgy-looking mail.
Which I did. Now they know where I live.
I can assure you, Mr. Patterson, there's been no intelligence to say any sort of attack has been planned.
Intelligence. Here's some intelligence. There's a new vivisections bill going through on Friday. Surprise, surprise, that's brought all the loonies out in force. I want protection. Couple of guys, round the clock.
Hey, you can't hire us by the hour. We're not Toms.
Or Pedlos.
Yesterday, a suspicious-looking package. Today, this. God knows what those lunatics are going to bring to me tomorrow.
What did you do with the package?
What do you mean, what did I do with it? I sent it round here.
Not very much. We'll keep a lookout for it, shall we? Oh, look, there's the postie now. Eyebrows singed, leg hanging off, but hey, at least he stopped bloody whistling.
This is unbelievable!
Mr. Patterson, they are trying to intimidate you, and you are giving in to them.
Come on, Charlotte.
Chris, send a panda round. Keep an eye on his house.
Panda?
Ray, get rid of Bugs Bunny and roll your sleeve down. You look like you're about to milk a cow.
I should have phoned the RSPCA.
It's a bit late for that, you twunk.
Gov, can I have a word?
Luigi's.
Kevin Hales was not suicidal.
Thank you, Miss Marple.
Oh, wake up, Gov. We asked Mac for a meeting with Hales. A couple of days later, he disappears, and a couple of weeks later, he's dead.
Detective superintendents don't go about having junior officers killed, Bonnie.
But the closer we get to the centre of this, the more the evidence just seems to melt away.
1 + 1 = 48. Max Bentley's not a murderer.
A little girl is critically ill in hospital today after a homemade bomb was hurled from the...
Someone has got that envelope. He sent it yesterday, so it must have come in this morning. What's this?
This is stuff he sent in weeks ago. There's nothing coming today.
Get back onto the postal.
Bomb fragments have been sent off for analysis. Should be back early next week.
Oh, brilliant.
That's a list of paid-up members of the anti-vivisection front and stop anti-animal cruelty.
Thanks, Chris.
Post room definitely haven't got it good, but they're wondering if they should be evacuated.
They cordoned off the old front. I haven't been able to get back in. Only went out for a curly whirly. Sorry. You all right?
Yeah, right as rain.
Shaz, have you come across any correspondence forwarded by Nigel Patterson?
I picked up the post on my way in.
Well, don't open it. There could be anthrax in there or more explosives. So call special branches.
Listen, Dolly, I have just seen a little girl get blown up like a firework right in front of my face. I do not need special branch to tell me how to open a bloody envelope. It's going to be 6 attacks in the next 3 days. Bastards. Bastards. Right. Hold your birds, phone your mum till you won't be home for tea. Oh, go. Shut it! Nobody leaves here, nobody empties their bladder or evacuates their bowels until I say so. Is that clear?
Yes, go.
Animal rights groups have spoken out against the bill, accusing the government of promoting a charter for cruelty.
Right, we're looking for a loony cell. Some wacko on the fringes of the mainstream movement. If they're going for 6 attacks before the vote on Friday, we're looking at 2 hits a day. Possibly with 1 this afternoon. Chris, start interviewing anybody who's been vocal in opposing the bill. Raimondo, I want you to start arranging cover for possible targets. Shaz, black coffee for 25.
Do you think we should issue a warning?
Saying what? 1 attack down, 5 to go?
Any journos phone up, tell them that this was an isolated incident. There's no point in putting a fear of God into the public, not until we've made progress.
Tens of thousands of signatures on these petitions. Maybe the English really do prefer animals to people.
It's not the English, it's the posh. Look at some of the names on there. Virginia Hazelgrave, Geraldine Wellcroft Bell. Poshos, they're the ones that join these animal rights groups.
So?
Hello, Virginia. Did you happen to throw a bomb off the back of a motorcycle today? Oh, you didn't? Maybe I'll hang on the phone until you ask Gerald.
Ma'am, Gov. Violent attacks on vivisection is too rare on British soil. The most recent was in 1975.
What is this, Jackanory?
Go on, Chris.
When a homemade bomb was thrown from a moving car, killing a researcher. Gov, it's the same MO.
Well, who's the bomber?
Name's Robin Elliott. He's been held in Fellhurst.
Not for much longer. Says he leaves on hunger strike, protesting the bill.
Twice in 1 day. Let's hope this one's still breathing.
Robin Elliott's the only animal rights extremist ever to be convicted of murder. At his trial, he made a speech comparing vivisectionists to Nazis. He certainly knows how to work the publicity machine.
Do you think he can scale prison walls as well?
40 days without so much as a cup of tea. Internal organs cracking up one by one.
Sit down. Gene Hunt, Metropolitan Police. Someone threw a homemade bomb at a vivisectionist today, only it missed him. Got his 8-year-old daughter. Seems you're an inspiration to someone, Mr. Elliot. Any idea who?
Who are you?
I'm DI Alex Drake.
Alex, do you believe there's a difference between the moral status of humans and the moral status of animals?
This is a police inquiry into an attempted murder, not Radio Sodding 4.
Tell me something. If your argument is so persuasive, why do you have to throw bombs out of car windows?
Because fear closes down labs. Not arguments, fear. That's what happened 7 years ago. And you'll see the same thing will happen again. That's my legacy. That's what I'm leaving behind.
The only thing you'll be leaving behind will be a nasty smell. New laws are coming in that are going to shit all over your statue.
That bill will never become law.
You think starving yourself will stop it?
Not exactly Bobby Sands, are you? I mean, I don't see you on the news every night. Public have had a belly full of hunger strikers.
Perhaps. But there are other ways of bringing the cause to wider attention. Bombs, arson, assassination. That's 3, but I'm sure there are more.
Do you know who did this? Fine.
I saw you count 6 on your hands. Why did you do that? Is that the number of attacks that are planned? You know, an 8-year-old girl was almost burnt alive today. She was on her way to a birthday party.
Do you have any children, Alex? You do, I think.
One little girl.
You don't sound very sure. I can feel something from you, Alex. The sadness. You're physically present, but really, you're elsewhere.
Elsewhere?
I understand, because I am too. I'm playing the piano. Same piece. Over and over and over again. Until it's perfect.
You know, you sound to me like someone who wants to live.
Everyone wants to live, Alex. But who are we to decide who's worth being saved?
Who did this? Who did this?
We have enslaved the rest of creation.
You shall be in Broadmoor. Here's a chance to tell us what.
Gov, I've been down to Nigel Patterson's lab.
Anybody dodgy on a payroll?
Checked it all out, it's all legit.
He knew that more attacks had been threatened and he knew how many. That hasn't even been released to the press yet.
Gov, these are Elliot's telephone records, correspondence records and visitor lists for the last 7 years.
He's a popular bastard, isn't he?
Yeah, I spoke to the governor. He doesn't see anybody, he doesn't make or accept telephone calls, he doesn't even send any letters.
Who's Lillian Bloom?
It's his old mum. She died 3 months ago.
So much for controlling a cell from the inside.
Gov, I think he knows where the other targets are. We just have to keep him alive and we have to keep him talking.
Well, whatever he knows or doesn't know, he ain't the bloke who threw that bomb today. And that, D.I. Drake, is who I'm trying to find. Preferably before he strikes again.
I can't get those marks out. Cigarette bows. I just think that. Yeah, without the elbow grease. Doing it again won't make any difference.
There's no brain activity. She's clinically dead, Mike. It's not going to work.
No, you listen to me. My brain is not dead. It might have slowed, but it hasn't stopped. Please, please keep trying. You all right, love? Now, I know you've been working all night, but Robin could be the key. We need to find a friend, a girlfriend, some significant relationship. I need to find out who he was.
There's so many possible targets.
There's 31 labs just in London. All the medical ones and all the ones that test consumer goods.
What, like tellies?
No, makeup, washing powder, pesticides, food additives.
Sorry, is this an incident room and a makeup counter at Kendall's?
7 years bad luck, that.
Well, as opposed to the run of good fortune we're currently enjoying with no new leads and another attack due in a matter of hours. So raise your ruddy game, you lot.
Gene, can I have a word? All right, Brian.
DCI Skelton, Fenchurch East.
This killing Hale's business. I'm keen to avoid a protracted investigation. Very bad for morale.
Sir?
How's his custody record? For some reason, the fact that he was a potential suicide wasn't noted while he was in your charge. Since he clearly was, I may as well set the matter straight now. Appreciate it, Gene. We're brothers now as well as colleagues. So if I can do anything for you, you only have to ask.
What did he say?
He wants me to make a note on Kevin Hale's custody record that he was a potential suicide risk. Close down any investigation.
Ma'am, I can't find anything about a girlfriend. There's no lodger in London or a relative in Hull.
Give me the lodger's address, Chris.
Robin Elliott is in jail. He has no contact with the outside world. Would you like me to tattoo that onto my testicles and wiggle them about in front of you just in case you're inclined to forget?
Something about Robin really bothered me, Gav. And right now, he's the only lead we've got. His name's Jeremy. He was Robin's lodger in 1975.
Please, take a seat.
You're a psychiatrist.
Psychoanalyst.
Right. Mr. Hulse, we're investigating the attempted murder of a vivisectionist.
Yes, I've read about it. It was awful.
It's a copycat crime to the one Robin Elliott carried out 7 years ago.
First thing I thought about. Is he not still in prison?
Oh, please, Shaz, can we do it with the lights on?
We think he knows who did it, and that more attacks are imminent. He could help us, but I need to find a way to appeal to him, something he'll respond to.
You're a psychologist?
You know, just a simple humanizing detail. Piano music. You know, he told me he likes piano music.
Something wrong?
No. Just brings back memories. And what he did, it was a long time ago, but traumatic. He had a cheap room to rent out close to where I was finishing my studies. It was a bit nuts, but it was the 70s. Everyone had a court. You never imagined.
Any girlfriends, friends, significant relationships?
None that I can remember. Just his mother. If you want to know what he was like as a man, to be honest, that's about as much as I can tell you.
And what if he were your patient?
If you were my patient? I've probably diagnosed narcissistic personality disorder.
Sorry, come again.
He had a wildly exaggerated sense of his own importance. As if only he knew the truth.
Sounds familiar.
Do you really think he knows something?
Oh, without a doubt. I was wondering if you would come with me to interview him. And not be in the room, but it would just be so much easier if somebody was there who knows him, who could maybe filter through what he says.
Yes, of course, if you think it would help.
That's amazing, that is. But not for beginners.
So when you, who holds it up?
It should stay up itself.
The book.
Oh, I don't know.
Come.
Viv?
Go.
Anything new coming in?
There's some vegetarians waiting to be interviewed.
Right, force feed us some oxtail soup till I get back. You two, make your own way back to the station.
Hey. Join the library.
I'll post it back.
Room for a couple in here?
I'm not going on that puffmobile.
I don't mind escorting the El Quattro back off.
That's very nice of you, Ray. Then you won't mind escorting the bus. Oi. How many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb? psychoanalyst. Christ.
This is rather unsettling. I haven't seen the man for 7 years and suddenly he's a few feet away from me. It's rather bringing it all back.
So much do you charge for listening to this?
You came back. I wonder if the public ought to be warned.
Warned? Is that what you want, Robin? Your name in the papers?
My name? But I'm in here. How could I be behind all this? Where's your daughter, Alex?
I would hope she's at school.
What time did she go to bed last night? What time did you get her up for school?
Why are you asking me this?
What color are her eyes?
Do you know, I can't remember.
I wonder, Alex, when was the last time you saw her?
You know, I think you're trying to create intimacy between us by referring to something personal. So tell me, do you miss your mother?
Not as much as calves and lambs miss theirs when they're taken away as soon as they're born.
Don't hide behind doctrine, Robin. I'm asking you a question.
To be fattened and slaughtered.
Do you miss?
And packaged and sold.
Do you miss?
Like they were never living things.
Do you miss your mother? You know, even as you dehumanize yourself, you want to humanize me. I think there's still a spark in you. A spark that wants to reach out to other people, perhaps to be saved.
Look around you, Alex. There's so much suffering.
And what about your suffering? All life is precious. Every single second of it. And you felt that once. I saw when you remembered playing the piano. You remembered what that felt like. I can tell you now, Robin, that your death, more deaths, will achieve absolutely nothing.
Marches. Sit-ins. And petitions. What have they achieved?
Things will change. There'll be happy cows and free range and a total ban on vivisection for cosmetics. That's the future, Robin.
No, Alex. In the future, they'll clone animals.
How do you know that? How could you possibly know that? Is it you? Did you send me the roses?
What's she on about? He's a fantasist. A bog standard psychopath seeking attention from a bit of skirt.
I think you might be right.
What do you know? What do you know about me? What do you know about my daughter? Please tell me. If you know something, please help me, because I have to remember.
I'm tired now, Alex.
Right, I'm going back to base. Even Sigmund Freud thinks you're wasting your time.
What about all that stuff about the future?
Well, these Nostradamus fantasies are very much part of his own self-image. He thinks of himself as someone of higher powers, as a seer.
He keeps looking at his watch. I think he's waiting for something. I think he's waiting for the next attack.
Okay, go back in there, tell him you're done and walk out. Call his bluff. He's got something to say. He'll say it.
I've come to say goodbye.
You get what you came for.
Thank you for your time, Robin.
Allied City Bank. Essex Road. 2 o'clock. I'm afraid you haven't got very long.
Let's go! Now!
How do we know he's telling the truth?
We don't, but if it's happening, it is happening now, and we've got 10 minutes to get there.
Bomb squad heading to Allied City Bank on Essex Road, over.
Clear the bank, get it swept, get everybody out of the shops.
We're not going to make it.
Go. There's been another attack. Not the bank. Lab assistant shot at University Science Lab.
Lying bastards fed us the wrong target.
Shit. I'm sorry, I really thought he knew where the targets were.
The only thing he knows is how to waste police time. He's no use to anyone. He's better off dead.
No problem. Okay.
Ambulance bloke said if they didn't get to hospital quick, she'd lose that leg.
Robin said that.
Probably lifted from the bumper book of terrorist quotes. What else? Paint's leaked. He'll have shut the can. And you might get some dabs off it. Right. Let's get looking.
Ah. Me and Shaz might get it. Plant.
I'll tell you where I am. I'm playing the piano. Same piece over and over and over again until it's perfect to the very last note.
Piano music. Robin talked to me about piano music, but it wasn't a memory, it was a clue. He knew that the lab was going to be the next target, and the slogan was...
Shut up. We found the can.
Oh, this is Shaz's jacket. She's going to kill me.
You wearing a bird's clothes?
The shooter. I'll have green hands.
Today a jacket, tomorrow a blouse.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
Wait! Oi! Stop! Go! Get in the room! Oi! Stop, police!
Bloody students. Our security exits.
Don't tell him he's got a gun. He'll panic them.
Right. Gene Hunt, Metropolitan Police. We're looking for a scruffy, scrawny bastard wearing a stonewashed denim jacket.
There he is, there. You've got him. Oh, trouble in the trouser department.
If I see that again, I will confiscate it.
Sorry, Mum.
Okay, I want all the men on that side of the room, all the women over there. We'll need to check your pockets, bags, coats.
And hands.
The man we're looking for is an anti-vivisectionist. He's also the chief suspect in yesterday's terror attack. You may have seen it on the news.
Yeah, that's that short programme between the Magic Roundabout and Play School.
Yes.
Miss, can I go to the toilet?
You lot, mush. I have been awake now for over 50 hours, and there is nowhere I would rather be less than in here with you lank-haired, four-eyed spongers. Now, somewhere in this room, someone has got a gun and could be about to put a bullet into one of your over-fluffed brains. Now, I want all men on this side of the room and all women over there, and you, anywhere you like.
And where were you this afternoon?
Where were we? Sorry, what do you think this is? University Challenge? He asked you a question, not him.
Can you empty your pockets, please, mate? Yeah. ABC party, what's that?
Anything but clothes? Oh, there's a Vickers and Tarts in the Southern Union.
I'm a mature student.
What position do you take on animal cruelty?
I'm against it. I think it's wrong. Well, like them PG Tips ads. Some of them monkeys in dresses are actually blokes. Well, not blokes. No monkeys. In dresses. It's not natural.
Right, you lot, off you go. Scotch. Scotch. Double, no ice.
Is that stand-up? Drinking on the job.
What's your name?
Adrian.
Adrian what?
Adrian Mansfield.
Well, Adrian Mansfield, when I want your opinion, I will ask for it, smart ass. Now be a good boy and get me a scotch.
£50. 50 pence.
Aren't you a bit old to be a student?
I'm part-time, so it takes a bit longer. I've got to work. I don't have a trust fund like most of them do.
No, I don't have a trust fund neither, so I'll be having that 50 pence change. What do you study?
Philosophy.
What a relief to know, Adrian, that while I'm out there catching scum, you're in here pondering the bigger question.
Sweat and steel. You thought you got it all off your hands before you start setting up the bar. But as soon as you put the change in the till, the hand-to-metal contact came off on the coin.
Philistine.
Oh, thanks very much.
Can you empty your pockets, please, mate? Raimondo? A to Z. Very flash.
If it's a gift.
Motorbike licence. Very handy for chucking bombs off the back of motorbikes.
Yeah, that course you're on must be very flexible. A bombing yesterday, a shooting today. We were expecting another little attack this afternoon. But funny enough, because you're in here, it didn't happen.
Right. You've had your phone call, cup of tea. Let's get down to it, shall we? Where were you around noon yesterday?
University. I was working.
Bar doesn't open till 2. That's what time you opened it today. Why would your presence be required at 12 yesterday?
Who saw you there? Who were you with before 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon?
Oh, I found the 6 sticks.
Is it a crime to read a book?
Who gave you this?
No one gave me it. Are you going to keep me here all night?
Well, let's see. You're an animal rights sympathiser who sweats green paint. I think we're just about time for going home.
Well, go home. Take the book and read it. And it'll blow to pieces how you see the world.
What do you mean?
The working class are bled for profit. So are animals. Only the animals have got it so much worse. They're part of the power struggle. And once you see that...
Gene, I'm afraid I'll have to press you for those Hales papers.
Well, what with everything that's been going on, sir, I actually
All
have...
that's required is a small amendment together with your signature.
To tell the truth, sir, I don't remember Kevin Hales being suicidal. Also, he wasn't drunk. So for that reason, I think we should allow an investigation to run its own course.
No, I don't think so, Gene. I don't think that's the best approach. Another attack today?
Yes, and I've got someone in custody, sir.
No doubt. I'm sure you're feeling the pressure to tidy this up. I should be frank, Gene. I know you appreciate frankness. A child almost died on your doorstep. Once you become associated with something like that, it becomes much more difficult to be seen as a safe pair of hands.
I'm not sure that's fair, sir.
Fair or unfair, you understand, Gene. The public needs a DCI it can trust. Just leave those papers on my desk.
There's a man in jail who knows what your target was today.
What?
Robin gave you this book, didn't he?
Who's Robin? You're off your head. Interview paused. I need to go to the toilet. Didn't know I was living in a police state.
Did you not? Well, now you do. You just entered Gene Hunt country. Head of state, Gene Hunt. Chief of Justice, Gene Hunt. Executioner, Gene Hunt. Shit at football, would never win Eurovision, but can spot a terrorist gobshite from 100 yards away. So what are you planning for tomorrow? You going to blow up another innocent child?
Innocent?
Yes. Innocent, blameless, lacking culpability, free of wrongdoing, the exact opposite of you.
And what about monkeys?
Monkeys!
Aren't they innocent too? They're starved until they perform tasks. They get it wrong and they're electrocuted. Aren't they innocent as well?
What do you think you are, the Oxford Bloody Union? The only thing I want to hear out of you is, are you a solo act, or is there some other nutter out there planning on something for tomorrow?
You're shitting yourself, aren't you? You're crapping your pants. Okay. I'll tell you. There's thousands of us. A whole army. So you can keep me in here. You can batter me. But what are you going to do tomorrow?
Goes beaten into wallpaper paste in there.
No, open the door! Break the door down.
You're joking, are you?
She's not joking.
Hey, I am your superior officer. Now you break that door down right now! Death's in custody, very common now, apparently. Is that why Mac popped in, brief you on his methods?
I need to know if he's on his own, and that way works.
Oh, does it? Does it? Was that working? Surely you can see that Adrian is not going to crack. I can see exactly what sort of suspect he is.
Young, defiant, brainwashed.
Yes, exactly. He's been radicalized. He is spouting somebody else's ideas. This is somebody else's crime.
Don't do this to me, Bolly. Do not mention that man's name.
Robin is masterminding this.
How? ESP, he doesn't see anybody, doesn't talk to anybody. Exactly how is he doing it?
I don't know.
Why are you so obsessed with keeping him alive?
I think I can get exactly what we need. Just give me until tomorrow morning. Robin
So
told
that you
me...
can sit by his bed and wait until he gives you all the answers. What a waste of an expensive education, eh? Dancing with the devil, he leads, you follow.
Robin is controlling this.
You. He's controlling you. I've got the bloke who did this 2 feet away, and you are chasing after a dead man.
No, he's not dead. He's not dead yet, Gene.
Go home, Bolly. You're no use to anyone.
Mom, prison governor called for you. Robin Elliott's still alive, but they've moved him to the prison hospital. They're giving him fluids, but he won't be well enough to talk to anyone till tomorrow.
Thanks, Jess.
Night, Mom. Hope you get some sleep.
The worldwide affection and support.
Oh.
Are you disclosing the doctor?
Anyone? Is anybody out there? Didn't disappear when I looked at you. Well, maybe that means somebody's fighting for me. Maybe that means I'm closer to death. You're bleeding. You're rushing too hard, Moles. Moles. Probably. I wanted to help you. I think that you haven't been touched since your mother died. Maybe that's what this is. Physical pain is easier than the loneliness and the grief. I know what it's like to be separated from someone. I don't know what time my daughter went to bed. And I don't know what time that little girl got up. But I feel like you know that. So if you think that nobody cares whether you live or die, you are so wrong. So wrong. Who else is out there? Who else is doing this?
There's only one person. Just him and me.
This better be good.
Yeah, he says there's only one person. Adrian's a lone operator. You've got him.
This come from Skeletor?
Yeah.
How do we know he's not making it up? He's lied once, he could lie again.
He gave me the list of targets. Check out Adrian's A to Z. These targets are all over London.
Chris? Adrian Mansfield A to Z in here.
He'll have marked them or turned down pages or something. If they're in there, then we'll know that Robin's telling the truth. Tablets the Chemist, Southwell Street.
Tablets the Chemist, Southwell Street.
Let me have it.
Come on, hurry up.
Page you turned over, Gov.
Give us another.
Hill Road, Hainault.
Hill Road, Hainault.
It's also marked.
Target 5.
It's all right, Polly. I believe you.
Gov, do you think if I've saved some lives, that means I'm worth saving?
If you say so, I'll get your bony ass back here.
Go. Reports of an arson attack on a shop in Southwell Street. Tablets the Chemist.
What?
Adrian's down in the cells. Robin's on his deathbed.
So it can't be them.
Give me that. Polly!
Gov.
He lied to you. Some monkey lovers just set fire to a chemist.
What?
He lied to you, Alex. Again.
No. No, he didn't. He wasn't lying. He wasn't. You said there was only one person. Now, who else is out there? You tell me. Tell me! Help me! Someone help me! Do something.
There really isn't anything we can do at this point.
But he wants to live. Just please save him, please.
Multiple organ failure. He may want to live, but his body's given up. Approximate time of death 07:12.
Alex. What's up? Oh. I wondered where that had got to.
You said you'd had no contact with Robin. But you wrote this, and you wrote it recently.
What are you talking about, Alex?
Robin said there was one person. But it wasn't Adrian, was it? It was you. He didn't know Adrian. I think you were involved in 1975. I think you collaborated on the bombing, but only Robin went down. And he wanted something in return. Service to the cause you once believed in. No. Yes. Yes, Jeremy, stop the bill, and he wouldn't tell the police that you were involved in 75.
I didn't want to do this. He blackmailed me. He sent me a birthday card in January, hand delivered by his mother. He said he wouldn't die until I did it.
Birthday cards? That's how you planned this?
There was nothing to plan, don't you understand? All the targets had been agreed 7 years ago, except Robin got caught after the first one.
Well, why didn't you go to the police?
And tell them what? That I'd murdered somebody in cold blood.
Look, listen to me, Jeremy.
Oh, don't patronise me, Alex.
Unlock the door, please. Look, you were under pressure. He was blackmailing you. You don't have to do this. Talk to me. Tell me what happened.
Yes, talking's very effective, isn't it? That's all it takes, showing them a few videos, a few pictures. Giving them attention, flattering them, then they're under your spell.
Is that what happened with you and Robin? Is that what happened with you and Adrian?
I went down to the Union Bar. Of my alma mater. We started chatting, and I knew he'd do it. I just knew he reminded me of myself. And he turned out to be just like Robin! I wanted this to be threats, Alex! No injuries, just threats!
It doesn't have to be like this.
Darling, what is it? There was no one in that shop. No one got hurt.
Well, aren't you one of the good guys?
Just put the gun down.
I'll do it.
Well, on you go, then.
Just put the gun on the table.
Or better still, pull the trigger.
Just stop it, Gov!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Now, look, I know that you don't want to die, Jeremy.
Robin crawls into your head. He talks like he can see inside you. I just want to be free of him. I need to be free.
Jeremy, you're free of him. He died.
What? Stop lying. Don't lie to me.
Yes, he did. He died this morning.
No.
Don't give up, she's a fighter. One more time. And again. Clear.
Rolls.
They saved me.
They were stood there like lemons. The pleasure was all mine.
Nice one.
Rip Van Wanker. Well done, Shaz.
Cheers, Gav.
What'd you do?
Just went down Bond Street, took Adrian's A to Z back to the shop.
Each one's individually numbered and monogrammed, so they still have the order on file. Jeremy House, 20 Lake Street, Amsterdam.
Right, go on, everyone. Go to the pub. Do what you like.
I'm going to the toilet and bursting.
You told us all not to go to the toilet until the case had been solved. That pranny must have took it literally.
Who's Mandy?
She is the most gorgeous thing you'll ever see on two legs. Not that that woofter had taken any notice. He seems to love you more than life itself.
Is there any news about Charlotte?
As of this morning, she was sitting up asking when she can open her presents. How you doing, Mum?
Better now. Who left this here?
Dunno, Mum. Secret admirer?
Hey. About this wedding, mate.
Do you want to be Chris's best man?
What? Do you want to, mate?
I do, yeah, but... Well, it's just not how I imagine being asked.
Chris?
Ray, You want to be my best man?
Of course I do, mate. Of course I do. Delighted. Oh, I wish you both best. Oh, brilliant. Me, best man. Fantastic.
It's 9:40 in the morning. Thanks for coming to save me.
Never trust a man who owns a sex guide. There are some things you should know how to do without reading a manual.
You didn't put this on my,
No, I bloody did not. What do you think I am, the milk tray, man?
Get down. Good. Right. Luigi's?
Yeah, I'll meet you down there.
Are you coming with me?
It's not a date, Polly.
You didn't sign the papers. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Perhaps they could roll the celebrations into a bon voyage party.
Sorry, come again.
I'm transferring you, Gene. Plymouth, lovely part of the world, apparently. It's been processed now. Shouldn't take more than a fortnight. Congratulations again.
I had a wash for 3 days. Hey, get away for that. Hey, come on, Luigi.
Closed is closed. Open is open. When I'm closed, I'm not open.
Air fresheners, stopper off that petrol station road off the M25.
Champagne, Luigi, for everyone.
Why are you so happy today?
Just being alive, mainly.
She's gone all Pentecostal lately, all that saving me stuff.
Hey, to the best bunch of colleagues a girl could wish to have.
Oh, yes. Hey.
To the Mets, which can only get better.
To the Mets. To the Mets.
And to Gene Hunt. The Gov.
Oh, the Gov. To the Gov.
The Gov. The Lion of Fenchurches.
Come on, Luigi, get that champagne
There
on.
you go. Hope you enjoy it. I'll enjoy it, my friend. Don't worry about
You can download retro screensavers from the website, and the first series is now on DVD.
Between you and me, Bowles, I've been wanting to do this for weeks.
Yeah, me too. I just didn't know you felt the same way.
Oh, yeah?
Jackie Queen as I live and breathe.
That's my coat.
You left it at my flat. But come to think of it, that's not all you left behind.
Craig's been in trouble ever since she arrived in CID. She's poisoned the barrel.
Girl died last night because of you.
This is an outrage.
I made it quite clear to you, Drake, either with me or against me.
All right, buddy, you reckon?
Go on, then.
Go on then, what?
I'll make a semi-decent woman of you. The non-bastard of him.
Are you proposing?
If he comes out Genie Pink. If not, you're on your own.